Well, good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Yeehaw. So, I guess we're going to go to that deal at Taco Mayo tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at 11 for that, at the Mesa deal. We got six people that want to go up there, so we're going to go up there, check that out. I'm going my way up to the show right now. I gotta go up to the Battleborn booth, talk to them guys about some stuff, and then I got another spot I gotta stop, and then I'm gonna come back and do a review on Hughes surge protector, their new 30 amp surge protector with Wi-Fi. And it's really a neat app, and man, I'm telling you, it's area up there by our land in Minnesota. 55 below zero. Man, I'm glad I'm down here. They're getting hit with some real frigid cold for the next few days. I think in Princeton it was like 42 below this morning. That's without the wind chill. I checked my Bluetooth and it was like I had to check it twice and call a neighbor. I thought something was wrong. I didn't know it. I thought it was wrong. But it's cold up there, man. I'm telling you. Now they're talking snow besides coming in the next day or so. So I guess Lake Superior up on the breakwall coming into the harbor, the waves were so strong and stuff, you know, it's just, they're 20-foot waves hitting the lighthouse and hitting the breakwall, and it actually made icicles standing straight out up, you know, 10 feet long. These big ice sheets, it would hit the breakwall, and the ice sheets were just like coming off the sides of the lighthouse. There was a big point coming off, a big ice edge. I get back, I'll look up some photos and see if I can link them. It gets crazy up there on Gitchagumi. So, but now we're coming into the show, so I'll bring you along with me. I don't know exactly how much filming I'm gonna do there. We did a lot there already, so I don't want to bore you with that again. But and then I believe next week we've got to do some solar, so I'll bring you along for that. So we got some stuff going on, but I'll be right with you. Well, we're back at the show real quick, like snuck in here at the last minute. It's pretty empty. I got to check out a couple of things and pick up a couple things. I got to get a charge controller, a big monster, and I think it's a 250/200, and then I'm going to get going and get out of here. So I'll be right with you. Hi guys, how we doing today? I hope you're having a great day. And it's a little overcast today. I went into town, got some stuff done, and now we're gonna do a review. But first, I want to show you that we have two of the Mega Rich solar panels, the foldables. Here's a nice case that they come in right there. We do have two of them in stock yet, but here is what we're reviewing today. Is the Power Watchdog And this one is Bluetooth. They come out with a Bluetooth one now that's Wi-Fi. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Lifetime warranty. And it gives you volts, the kilowatts energy which you've used, amps, frequency, and the watts that you're putting out at the time. Okay. All you do is download the app on your phone and go after it. I will show you the inside. It's very nice packaged. Man, it's beautifully packaged. They really package them up nice. Scan the QR code for your app. And inside here, they give you at the show, if you get this stuff at the show, they give you this. It's a digital voltmeter for your house. You plug it into the wall and it gives you your voltage that you have going through your plugins. And then this little item they have there for sale, and you have to have this. It is a ground, not a ground fault, but it connects your grounds, because there is no grounding on a generator, and the Watchdog will not work without it. Okay, and a lot of your other surge protectors won't work without these, the newer ones that are electronic. Okay, and then you got the replacement. If the protection module ever does go out, you know, it gets shorted out or whatever, you can get these there. So they got the 50 amps and the 30 amps there. But here's the surge protector, man. This thing is beefy and nice. The face lights up in white, and it's got Wi-Fi here, or Bluetooth, and then in these readings will read. And it opens up sideways, and the plug goes right here, and they got a nice little cover right here to plug your coach in. I will grab my phone and we will plug it in. Hang on 1 minute. So here is the Wi-Fi, the Bulldog right here. Let me get this phone straightened out. Get all the other ones out of here. Okay, so right here you've got the blue and white Bulldog, and that's the red one. That's the old one, the older series. Okay, so you tap on the blue and white one, and that gives you the new Bulldog. And all you have to do is register it and do your passwords and stuff, and you'll have Bluetooth or live data Wi-Fi, and it'll light up here which one you're using. And you can take this. What's nice about this is when you are like, say, gone, you know, you're got your coach plugged in at the campground and you're someplace else or whatever, you can check. It might even have an alert on it, but you can check and see if your power is on. Okay, you can check via, you know, Wi-Fi and find out if your power is on. You can see it anywhere in the world, and you can adjust everything, shut it off, turn it on. What people are doing, another good thing to do, is if you're in a park and you've got solar, you take that Wi-Fi, you go on your Watchdog, and in the morning you shut the power off if you're not around. Say you're gone for a while, you shut the power off right there from your phone and let your solar just run to save electricity. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit there and run and save, you know, you're using their power because you're getting charged by the kilowatt. Okay? So you just shut it off. And let your solar run, and it'll take care of it. And then towards, you know, late afternoon, turn it back on. And I know quite a few people that are doing that, and they're saving some big money on their power bills in these parks. You know, so it's another good feature to have. You know, and say you got dogs or animals or something in your coach, and you just look and the power's off, and you're uptown running around or whatever you do. You know, you know you got to get back there. Or if you don't have an inverter system, you know, if you don't have a Victron or something that kicks in right away, you know you got to get back there if it's a hot summer day. But it's a good way to check your power, make sure you know what you got going on, and then you can also just shut it off. We'll go back to the generator, and we'll plug it in. I'll bring it back there, put my phone in my pocket. We'll bring it back there, and I will show you. I'm just going to do it off the generator because I want to try this feature, you know, with this little plug right here, because it doesn't work otherwise. It's going to get noisy because we're back here, and my neighbor happens to have his going too at the time. But all you do is plug this in right here. Okay, you plug that in, plug your Watchdog in to the 30 amp. I should have done it the other way, I think. Okay, now I'm going to unplug this little cap and put my cord in there, like so. Okay, and we'll hit the button on the, okay, and the Watchdog is lit up in white. Everything's lit up. Should speed up here pretty soon. Okay, I'm waiting for, check your power. Internet lost. Okay. I gotta check my internet. Hang on. You are probably wondering why I left that like the way it was. I didn't cut it out. It's because I want everybody to see what actually happens if there is a deal like that where the internet dropped out. Okay, we're back. Somebody had unplugged my internet. So, trying to get someplace where there's not enough noise. But as you can see, on the top, it's got the name. I just called it Bulldog. Hours 0.1. Okay. There's the volts. 225. 8 amps. 60 hertz. 85 watts. It bounces back and forth from kilowatts to watts. Okay. And so his face is white, as you can see, and when the face turns red, that means there's a problem. Okay, so we got the all clear. So when you plug your surge protector in, it'll light up red, and it will give you codes on there, what it is, and the book shows the codes for all kinds of different things. Say they have a ground that's backwards or something stupid like that. But I will show you here what this does. Down here at the bottom, they have an on and off switch right there. right here. My phone just keeps dying out. Okay. There, right there. On and off switch. Right at the very bottom. I'm trying to get out of the glare. Right there at the very bottom. You touch it, and it asks you want to shut off. You hit confirm, and watch. Everything will die off. Boom. Watts are gone. Everything's at 0. Okay? And it takes a little bit when you turn it on. Now, it'll be quick when you're plugged in. But being I'm running off my Victron, there's a delay. Okay? Boy, this is terrible, this glare. Maybe that's better. Boom. It just kicked on. You see that, guys? So you can shut your power off during the day and let the sun do its thing. 900 watts. And I had to wait to do this because my batteries, I needed them to go down so my generator would kick in and work. But I tell you what, this is going to be a handy little unit, because that's what we're going to do when we stop by Corps of Engineers or something like that. We are going to take and plug into the 30. We very seldom do the 50, you know. We don't need it, because we very seldom run the air conditioner and all that BS. Because we try to stay in the 70 degrees, 80 degrees. We just kind of bounce around, you know. And another reason is, even though I got the spool, this big bad boy, them things, have you ever wrestled with them in the cooler air? I'll tell you what, they get stiff, hard, and they're just a bear cat to lug around. So I've got the 30 amps, and as you can see, I got the real rubber ones, so they're super pliable cord, and it isn't a pain in the butt to get out, and it's not so heavy. And it's just, I think you guys should look into it. I think it'll be a good deal for you, especially for pets and wanting to save power if you're at a RV park and you have solar. And the best off is they got a lifetime warranty. That's the good part. And then they got that little block that all you do is replace that. If it pops or something goes wrong with that module, you just take the screws out, open it up, bam, replace it. It just plugs in, and you're back up and running within a few minutes. So go down to the show while you can. He's doing some pretty good deals on them right now, being it's the last couple days. He said he's going to be doing some pretty good deals on them. So tell him we sent you down there, and I'm sure he'll treat you right down at the Hughes Watchdog. All right, folks, you have a great one, and I will be posting another video probably tomorrow, maybe the next day. I'm not sure. I got my hands in the fire with it, with some other stuff, and you will definitely see that coming within the next day or two. We will talk to you later.